Good morning from day 84 on the Appalachian Trail. We are just now leaving the campground. It's about 7:30 a.m. in the morning. Trying to get an early start because we are going to try to beat the heat this morning. We got 5 miles to make up from yesterday that we did not do. And they are the 5 hardest miles of the day as far as elevation ups and downs go. But then after that, we have a really difficult, hot day in store. But man, we had a wonderful time at the campground last night. So thankful, and I cannot wait to share a story with you about that in just a little bit. But first, we gotta get to hiking. Back on the AT. This right here is what we did not do last night. Right now, I'm ready to tackle these hills, or I like to call them poles. Got 5 of them. Let's do this. And if you're just now watching me, why do I call them poles? Because I'm pulling myself up the mountain, that's why. Usually with my trekking poles. Yeah, they're called poles to me. Alright, so I got 5 of them. They're not huge, but they would have been huge yesterday in the heat of the day. And I just didn't feel like doing them with a belly full of ice cream. Yeah. So today we tackle them in the morning. I just feel like that's called wisdom. Yeah. Dragon's having to silk blaze this morning. I guess we're the first on the trail. She's a saint, that's for sure. So this morning, Lucky Dragon found a brown recluse crawling on her tent. Scared her to death. Of course it would scare me to death too. Thankfully she was able to get out of her tent without it getting her. I would have stomped the thing, honestly. Me and spiders, I'm sorry y'all. I know there's some spider lovers out there. And usually when they're in nature, you know, I'm good with it. But, oh, brown recluses though. Ooh, man. Them are dangerous. And I probably would have freaked out. And if it was on my tent or near my tent, probably would have stomped it. Anyway, sorry guys. But she shoot it off, you know, and then folded up her tent. But now the poor thing, of course she was shook up about it. You know, those are one of the spiders you don't mess with. We know, we live in the Midwest, we know. And here she is now, silk blazing for us all. I mean, it's one perk of me being the slowest, being in the back. I don't have to do that now. But oh, she's a saint, like I said. I guess one of the perks for her is that if there's a bear, I'll get eaten first, you know, as the slowest. Okay, we're on pole number 1. See me pulling myself up with my trekking poles? Yeah, and I'm not even using my trekking poles right. You just put your hands on the inside of you. Here, like that. And you pull up. Alright. Let's add some rocks to the mix. Why not? Whoa. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Up. Pull number 1 is basically complete. We're approaching Rocky Ridge. And even better news, I looked, looks like pull number 1 is the hardest. But first, let's look why this is called Rocky Ridge. Yes. Whoa. Oh, they put an arrow. That's for people like me who would go the wrong way. Every time. Okay. Oh my gosh, I can go between rocks. Let's see if mine does. Oh. Why am I anxious about this? Woo!
Oh my goodness.
What is it? It's a turtle? And it's crawling? Well, hello, Miss.
It's not uncommon for turtles to travel long distances.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Wonder how old he is.
I don't know. It's about the time of year that they lay their eggs, so that might be a she.
Oh.
Although, if I was a turtle, I would lay my eggs just a little bit closer to the water.
Right. Hi. Can I get your face too? Oh, it's okay. The second Sobo. Drew's ahead of you, but not too far. Check this out. This is like a playground for sure. Whoa. This is poles down for me.
Bro. Okay, I'm gonna stay up.
Is this practice for like the hardest mile? Moosalaki? No. Mahusik Notch. This is practice for Mahusik Notch.
I'm just gonna stay up high.
That's actually really smart.
Really?
You know what I mean?
Let's start high. Yeah. I'm gonna start high and stay high.
Okay.
Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, I like that better. Super weak upper body. Okay, let me begin. Oh, yeah, there's an arrow right here.
It wouldn't have mattered because
Arrow right there.
off to the left again anyway.
Oh, I don't know, that was pretty difficult. Okay. Okay. You're right. Okay, he's in the right place. Ta-da! Conquered that. Good job. Well, that was fun. We're gonna head down this mountain and I'm gonna tell you the cool thing that happened yesterday, which ended up being a blessing. Okay, so while we were doing the ice cream challenge yesterday, a gentleman approached me, said he'd been watching my YouTubes, and he had a woman with him that he worked with, and her trail name is Grits. Anyway, which, can I just tell you, that was a super cool trail name. Anyway, she was doing her shakedown hike to prepare. She's getting ready to start southbound in Katahdin at the end of June. Anyway, I'm super excited to meet up with her, by the way, whenever we cross paths. She just seems like a super cool person. Anyway, we got to talking a lot. Ended up being, he originally is from Kentucky, and which is, you know, a neighbor of southern Indiana. And we got to talking, and come to find out, he actually lives in the same town that Stitch lives in. I mean, small world. It was just a really small world. And he is supporting her as she was doing her shakedown hike, and I'm probably going to be supporting her as she does her AT hike come June. Anyway, just a super cool dude. I forgot his whole trail name, but it ended with Honey Bear. Anyway, I guess he produces honey where he lives in Michigan. Super cool dude. Anyway, he wanted to help us out, but he knows that I like challenges, so he handed me a little thing of money, but it was folded in a way where it was a challenge for me to try to have to open it. And I said, oh my gosh. So I brought it back with me to camp last night, and you know, I was like, well, I'll try to figure it out, see if I can open it. Well, you know, I told you last night that camp cost $10 each for us to stay there. Well, wouldn't you know it, there were 5 of us. Wouldn't you know it, when I got that thing, I did get it undone. It took me a while, and I did not rip it, sir. But when I got it undone, guess how much that bill was? Exactly. It was a $50 bill. So, Mr. Honey Bear, thank you for paying for us to stay at that campground last night. I don't believe in accidents. I do believe that happened for a reason, and I really appreciate your generosity, your kind heart, and just, number one, I'm getting ready to get hit by a truck. Anyway, I really appreciate the way that you are supporting this woman in her 40s, the same as me, you know, going after her dream. But then you took time to get to know us and supported us at a time when we needed it the most, because there was no way that we could have done these additional 5 miles that we're doing now last night. Ain't no way we could have done it. And you gave us a place to stay last night. So thank you, sir, very much. I hope our paths meet again. And I'm sorry I don't remember your whole trail name. Please, if you're watching, put it in the comments, because I do want to thank you fully. All right, and here we go. Hole number 2. Oh, I wasn't ready, but I have to be. Here we go. Okay, remember the camera is deceiving, but this is uphill. What is that? Is that poison? Oh, okay, uphill. Good morning, buddies. Alrighty then. Here we go. Ooh. Okay. Well, we're not climbing that. Hey, number 2 complete. I think it's time to drink some water. Realize we're on number 3. Having a lot of these today. Going up. Still on hill number 4. That was it for hill 4. Root. Go. Our last one. Hole number 5. Here we go. Starting to see the tops of trees. Feeling hopeful. But that was definitely a false summit. We are still going up. Okay. Here we go. There's a plaque. We get an award.
There it is. Carry it home.
Okay. Water. Water's our treat. Alright, well, all 5 hills for this morning have been completed. And now we are hiking the 3 miles down to Boiling Springs to meet our friend Marty. Kind of reminds me of Indiana, honestly. It's true. I think that was corn. Hot. It's hot. There's Marty. Hey! Lunch was delicious. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend this place. The specials were cheap. The food was amazing. And the company was even better. Thank you so much to Marty for bringing us here, for resupplying us. And we were out of the heat for the hottest part of the day. And we're probably going to be doing some night hiking, but, you know, that's okay. Look at that temperature. It says 97 degrees. Holy moly. Okay, so we're taking a nice long break here by the lake, and our goal is to leave here by 2 o'clock. We're getting repacked in our backpacks. We have about 14 and a half miles to do still, and we're hoping to get to the shelter by 9 p.m. The goal was to avoid as much of the heat as we can. I'm carrying 3 liters of water. I think all of us are going to be carrying about 3 liters of water because we have about 12 and a half, 13 miles of no water sources. It's going to be hot. Thanks again to Marty for being our trail angel magician. I like that. actually. Our trail magician in the last few days, you've been amazing. All right, we're gonna head off though because we got to get to hiking 14 plus miles.
I have to go home.
You're amazing. All right,
Shout
thank
out
you.
to Jen.
Shout out to Jen.
Yes, she's gonna watch it.
All right, thanks again. And we're off. It is hot out here. Oh my gosh. Okay, into the woods we go. Hopefully. It is toasty, toasty, toasty out here. Road crossing. All right, 2 miles complete. Just drank some water. And oh, we just noticed we're getting ready to enter the field of sunshine, where we begin to walk on the sun. Here we go. What I'm hiking next to. Gorgeous. And whew. Hot. Somebody is shooting. Which at least there was a sign warning us. That's at least nice. Thank you for that. Let's just hope they're aiming and shooting straight. And another field. Super thankful for the wind. Super thankful. Hoo-wee. Did you see what's above my head? I think those are rain clouds. I think God heard our cry. We might be getting rained on. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got about 10 more miles to go. 8 will be somewhat easy. 1 will be meh, and 1 will be difficult. Okay. It's about 4 o'clock now. And you saw the rain clouds coming in. Pretty dry. Interesting. Looks like a family cemetery. How you doing? All right, we have about 6 miles till we have our dinner and fill up on water, and 7 miles till we reach shelter. It's about 5 o'clock now, and we still haven't gotten any rain yet, but we still have been blessed with the cloud cover, so that's been really, really nice. It's just still a little muggy, but could be so much worse. So we're very, very thankful, and we're just trucking along, so we're doing really good, really good. It says cold drinks, raw milk, eggs. It's a great spot for a break. And there's cows. Look at the cows. Hello, can I? Oh, you're too pretty. Can I take your picture?
Oh yeah, probably.
Hi. Well, come here then. Alright, we stopped at that cute little stand. And I got myself 2 Gatorades and drank them both. And had myself a payday for a snack. Because it's dinner time, but we're not stopping for dinner yet. We're gonna press on another, I think 4.5 miles to our dinner spot. Oh, that's gorgeous. Wow. This is beautiful hiking next to. Oh look, there's people out there fishing. Ooh, under a bridge again. And we're back out. We're going underneath the road this time. It's a first for me. I like it. Okay, in less than a mile, we're gonna go ahead and stop for dinner. Okay, so we stopped for dinner. It's like 8:30, and next to this abandoned car, of course, which is next to the stream. And you can't tell, but it is getting very dark out here right now. And it is a mile hill climb to the shelter. So I made the executive decision that we are going to finish eating dinner here and go ahead and set up our tents, which we did. Okay, so we are camping here tonight, 1 mile shy of what we had planned to do, and that is okay, because that now it just makes us need to do 11 miles tomorrow, which is fine. We'll start out early in the morning, maybe not too early. We'll start out in the morning with an uphill climb with fresh legs like we did this morning, feeling good, and then we will hike into town and meet my beautiful Aunt Debbie and enjoy a nice, relaxing day at her Airbnb that she got, and resupply and do all the wonderful town day things that we are scheduled to do. Just want to say thanks again to Marty for just being the trail magician, as he wants to be called, and helping us out today. It was really a pleasure getting to know you a little bit more and being blessed by you. And yeah, so we're gonna go to bed. We're tired. We did all of our different ways of navigation, gave us different mileage. I think one said 21, another said 22. Mine said 24, but I think that's because I left it on when we were in the truck with Marty. I will tell you something cool that happened, and I know that you saw this, but it was supposed to be super duper hot today, and it was in the beginning, and it did stay pretty muggy most of the day. But this beautiful thing happened when the clouds rolled over and the wind started blowing, and it looked like it was going to rain for the whole rest of the day, but it never did. But it did make the second half of the day a lot easier to hike, and more, man, were we thankful. So yeah, so pretty thankful, feeling pretty blessed today, and pretty tired. So we're going to bed, and we will see you in the morning. I didn't say bright and early, I said in the morning. So y'all have a good night. Take care. God bless.